Middle-earth is healed, and its people see what you and I did here. All our sufferings will be worth it.
I am so excited to chat with you both for the final couple episodes of season 2. I mean, what a way to keep that bar high going into the end of the season. And I'd love to hear about, I've talked with Vic about Robert sort of prepping to finally see Elrond in action, but what is it like actually getting to shoot some of Elrond's action scenes in both episodes 7 and 8 for you both?
Well, I mean, he's incredible. I mean, I felt like character-wise, it was so interesting to see him change from a politician and who he was, and even the way he looked, and becoming this warrior, and go more and more into. And then I find that Elrond is a very, very, shrewd and intelligent actor too. So he feels his character moments. He feels his emotion. He knows when to play them. So there was a moment that was very important for him at the end of 7. It's when he realizes that Durin has betrayed him. He's not going to come and to save them, that the dwarves aren't coming. He can't fight anymore because he was fighting through the night and showing all this courage because he knew that he needed to hold onto Eregion until dawn, because then the dwarves the army of dwarves were coming. And when he knows they're not coming, he knows all is lost. He doesn't want to fight anymore. So he just sits down, and I find it very emotional when he just sits and watches the elves getting slaughtered around him. And so it was really about finding the character moments with him, and he loved that.
Yeah.
And did you have anything you wanted to add, Alex?
Well, no, he is a very thoughtful actor, Robert is, and so it was fun also being with him during season 1 and his politician days. Seeing his transformation was just satisfying as kind of the first audience. You know, it's cool to see him all of a sudden, you know, taking charge, being on horseback and riding into battle. You know.
It really was a glorious moment, and I hope that going into season 3 he gets more like that if there are more battle sequences to be had. But I'd also love to look at episode 8 for Sauron and Galadriel's epic confrontation as he sort of tricks her. I love the use of Dutch angles to really sort of exemplify how off kilter she is in this sequence. But how did you both sort of come to the decision that was what you wanted to go for in that sequence?
We actually mirrored something that we had done in the first season that way. There is a scene in episode 6, at the end of episode 6, there is a confrontation between Adar and Galadriel in the barn. I don't know if you've seen it.
I vaguely remember it. Okay. Yes, it's been a little while.
That day, yeah, it's been quite a while, but we remember that very well. That day we went Dutch, completely Dutch, the whole scene. So we were saying, I think it was Alex saying, we should be cool to just redo the same thing and to go Dutch again.
Yeah, it's like their relationship. It's kind of a remembering how their relationship is, and it's off balance. And we knew that it was the final moment between them.
Yeah, we knew he was going to die,
and
so we needed that moment.
Yeah, kind of a full circle moment between them.
It's such a crazy moment to have then, and such a fulfilling one, even if it is sad to see Adar go the way he does. Now, I'd love to hear about also Galadriel's sort of awakening in this elven peaceful land. I love the use of vibrant colors, of kaleidoscopic like imagery. How did you go about, determining the right visual approach to sort of keep us hopeful, even if it does seem like all hope is lost after losing Eregion?
We definitely, as you said, it was about hope. We wanted to keep hope. They were on their way towards a better world. They had found this sort of safe haven that we'll know more about in season 3. And on even her costume we changed. We made sure she was dressed in white. We wanted her to look like totally different, And then we wanted to hope for a better future for the elves. So it was much softer lighting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
after all the crazy battles.
Yeah, it was important to kind of establish a real visual departure from what we had just seen. And so we
overexposed a bit.
Yeah, we overexposed. We we did a little bit of filtration actually, which we don't normally do on the show. So the highlights glow just a little bit. And we wanted it to feel like a reawakening a little bit. I thought, I'm actually really happy with that, the way it ends. I think we did what we set out to do.
Yeah.
So
I like that. Even those little touches, they really do make both the colors and the characters really pop off the screen. So I'm glad that for that scene, you were willing to let it slide a little bit. I see I'm out of time already, so I will get on out of here. But thank you both so much for taking the time. I love talking about this show and keeping the word alive. And hopefully when season 3 is ready, we'll get to talk again.
thank you.
Sauron's armies are roving across Eriador. We must decide whether to attack and bring the fight to him, or to fall back to prepare our defenses.